Hey everybody, thanks for taking a couple minutes to check out my channel. I'm going to be doing a review of a hunting flashlight. Specifically, I think it's really designed for predator hunting. And first off, I did not purchase this flashlight. They contacted me and sent this to me for free. I'm going to be leaving links in the description where you can find this flashlight on Amazon. Moreover, I'm going to add at least one link to another channel that has reviewed this exact same flashlight, and so you can get another opinion on another review before you would actually go out and purchase something. And eventually there'll be a discount code posted here, and if you go to the other channel and you find it there and you use their discount code, that's great. I mean, I don't care which discount code you use if you want to buy this flashlight. So I'm going to do a quick unboxing here. Pretty nice little case, really, to start with. Definitely. There we go. The Odepro 3-color and 1 LED flashlight. It's designed for hunting. So I chose the one that has just red, white, and green. I believe they have two other models where you might be able to get like white and green and infrared or something. You can see those on Amazon, what choices you can make. Definitely a nice little case. Alrighty. I'm going to go through some of the stuff that's in here. Then I'm going to actually check out the directions and go through some of the directions of the camera. And also I'm going to charge up the batteries. I'm sure they're going to need charge to start with. And then we'll eventually do a little test run outside. Assuming this is the charger, obviously. And this is a mount for the camera. You can mount this thing to either a gun barrel, I think, or a rifle scope, and then mount the camera to it. I just saw a couple quick pictures on the internet. I mean, you can just use it as a general flashlight. As well, you got the red, white, and green selection. That works really nice and slick right there. Really positive stops on it. It moves nice and easy. It does make an audible click. I mean, for a hunting situation, I guess if you wanted to be on red, you would start on red. Like if you saw an animal and you had to click it, they could actually hear that. Seems like a pretty solid little flashlight. Little lanyard. I'm sure this is a USB charging device. Oh, another type of mount. This is pretty cool. I believe this retails for like $160, and I'm not sure what kind of a discount code they're going to give. I mean, how much of a discount? Oh, this is almost like a little scope mount. I'm going to have to read these directions carefully. This is pretty cool. It's like a little Picatinny rail right here and stuff. You could mount this on something and then mount that to it, and that looks pretty cool. I'm gonna have to check this thing out in more in detail so I can give a better explanation for sure. I'm assuming these are just some spare rubber O-rings in case one wears out somewhere on the flashlight. That's my assumption right now. Got a warranty card. Let's see, the warranty: free replacement for 30 days, free repair for 24 months, and then there's a limited lifetime warranty. Direction booklet. And this is obviously a remote, so you can use it just like a flashlight, I'm sure. And then you can probably change this out and put this on the back side, and then you have a little push button remote right here. This seems pretty slick, definitely. And 2 batteries. I'm assuming that you can have 2 of them charged up, so in case one goes dead, you can swap them out. That's my assumption again. So I'm gonna check all the directions out. I'm gonna mess around with the camera a little bit and then come back and show you a quick how the camera functions and everything and what these are actually designed for. All right, give me a couple seconds and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've taken a little bit of time to familiarize myself with the flashlight. Honestly, even without the instructions, this thing is pretty straightforward and simple to use, really. but it's a pretty decent flashlight, really. It is made of some pretty heavy aluminum, and I think it's built pretty dang solidly. The O-rings that I thought were extra O-rings, that's exactly what they were. There's a nice little O-ring here. If it wears out, they give you 2 spares, which is nice. This is a pocket lanyard. The batteries, it took, I'm not sure how long it took them to charge. I plugged it in, I took the dog for a walk for a couple hours and come back and they were charged up. This is even really straightforward. You can't go wrong. It tells you which way the battery goes in here. Got 2 batteries, so if you wear one out, you got a spare to throw in there. I put the Picatinny rail on here and I'll show that in a couple minutes. I'm gonna bring out a couple firearms and show it mounted on those. But this goes in nice and easy. This is the just handheld control function right here. Screws on. I actually have it on right now. This is the on button. You can just press this to turn it on. Little green light should show up here, hopefully. Little green light right here. This thing actually dials either, I'm not sure, hopefully that's showing up on the table. If you turn this dial, you can go from 2% brightness. I'm gonna see if that's showing up here. That's 2% brightness right there. And I'm gonna take this outside in the dark too eventually. And you just dial it up to 100% brightness. Even on that table right now, that thing is, it's half blinding me reflecting up here. Pretty dang bright just right now. I'm sure it's gonna be bright in the dark as well. So this press turned on, turned off. It's a nice crisp feel to that. And the dial works pretty smoothly. I'm not sure if that's a word. It's very smooth. How about that? Changing from red to green to white. I mean, it's nice and smooth as well. It doesn't, like I said before, it makes that audible click. You can look down. Hopefully, it's going to show red, white, green. Again, you can do the intensity. That's full brightness, and then you can dim it down to 2%. Same way on the red. That's 2%, and then that's super bright. Also in the front, you can dial this in and out. This shows the intensity of the beam, and this will show up better at nighttime. Turn that in and out. That works pretty smooth. The flashlight itself it's a nice heavy flashlight. You can tell it's built pretty solidly, really. So let's get to the other control. This is a control if you would have it mounted to a gun. It has a Velcro strip on here. I'm sure you can get some extra Velcro strips so you can mount it to several firearms if you wanted to. You can just swap this thing out. And the buttons on here are really straightforward as well. There's a power button. And then you change the intensity with the plus and minus thing right here. This can Velcro onto your weapon. You still have to change the red and white and the green on the flashlight itself. That doesn't work on here. Let's turn the flashlight on. Turns on. And then we can change the intensity just by pressing the button right here. That's full. And down it goes to 2%. 2% to 100%. So this controller works really well too. I'm going to get a couple firearms out here and show it mounted to at least one firearm and show it how it could be mounted to a second firearm too. Okay, so here's the Picatinny rail mounted to a shotgun with a rib on top. I just wanted to show that it could be done. A lot of guys use shotguns for predator hunting. You have to have at least, what is this? It's about 7/8 of an inch wide clearance, and it fits right in there. It will not go on top of this rib, but this is a Stoker model 3500. It won't go over that vented rib, but it's slid underneath there easily. This could also clamp on to the barrel of, this is a 223, bolt action 223 right here. You can clamp it onto the barrel of this as well if you wanted here. But this thing, it mounts on this little Picatinny rail pretty nice. I don't have everything super solid on here. I just put it on for demonstration purposes right now. But just getting that hand tight, it's pretty solid. But you can also take the little Allen wrench and it fits right down into that little groove, and you can you can snug that thing up pretty well with this little Allen wrench, and it fits right in the groove of that bolt right here. And as I slip here, I'm trying to do this on camera, and it pops right off of here pretty easy. So you can have it mounted on a barrel like that. Okay, so with this adapter, you can attach it to a scope. It gets on there pretty snug. You could have it completely vertical if you want. You can rotate it off to the side if you would like it off to the side to keep it out of your way wherever you want it. Or again, you can put it on the barrel of a rifle as well. Then you can take this Velcro and stick it wherever on the weapon would give you good hands function for the actual light itself to turn it on and off. On, off. And that's about the mounting systems. I'm sure you can find different ways to mount it on whatever firearm you have. And it just seemed like a really cool flashlight, especially for predator hunting. That's for sure. All right, so the last thing I want to show is how intense this light is outside and do some of the adjustments outside in the dark. It's about 3 o'clock right now, so in about 2 hours I'll be able to get this light outside, so just hang out until then. No, I'm just kidding. With a little bit of editing, we'll get there in a couple of seconds. Get this thing outside and see how bright this thing is outside. Okay, it's about as dark as it's going to get outside right now. I'm just going to go outside and cycle it through the power from 2% to 100% on the different colors, and then adjust the focus here a couple times to see how it works outside. Unfortunately, we have a good blanket of snow right now, so a lot of the ambient light is reflecting off of that, but I'm going to do the best I can outside. Okay, hopefully this will pick up all right. I'm going to start it off on the white light with the least power. That's the lowest power setting right there. And I'm going to increase the power to full. Wow, that baby is bright. Good night. I'm going to shine over this way. I'm going to have my neighbors mad at me. That's on the full width right there. I'm going to narrow the beam down some. Dang, those pine trees are probably 70 yards away. 70, 80 yards away, those pine trees. Hopefully it's picking that up. If not, I apologize. I'm doing the best I can. That shed, that's pretty close. There's my dog. But yeah, this thing is super bright. I'm gonna change the colors on it here. I'm gonna do it against my shed right here. There's the green light. There's the red light. Narrow that beam down. Goes into an actual square. And check out my dog in the snow. Okay, once again, there's full power, the most narrow beam, green, white, and the red light. All right, let's go inside where it's a little bit warmer and give you my final thoughts. Okay, before I give my final thoughts, one thing I didn't do was show the actual weight of the flashlight with the batteries in it, and I'm going to put the mount, the Picatinny mount in it, and that comes up to be 12.91 ounces. This might be a factor for somebody's decision. It's almost 13 ounces with the Picatinny, and then with the one that you can mount on the scope, it's a little more, 13.16 ounces. So it's about, each of them right around 13 ounces for the weight of the flashlight with the battery and with the mount. Overall thoughts on the flashlight? I think it's awesome. The power of it, I mean, the brightness is awesome. The ease of use, it's super simple to use, super simple to mount, and it's super bright. I hope my camera did a decent job of picking up the brightness outside. If not, I apologize. And again, I'm going to leave a link to this actual flashlight in the description below. And I'm also going to leave links to 2 other channels that have done reviews on this. And I encourage you to go check those reviews out too before you purchase this flashlight. I would bet that they already have a discount code. If you go there and use their discount code, I mean, I don't care. That's cool. Use their discount code. It's going to be Mark J. Larson, and I believe it's Bluegrass Trapper. They both have done reviews on this already. So go ahead, go over there, check out their channel, and see what they think about it. It may sway you one way or the other, or maybe just help you make a better choice on whether to purchase one or not. If I was buying one, if I was getting a light for predator hunting and this was in my budget, which is like $160, I think, I would definitely consider this flashlight. Thanks for watching, everybody, and hope you all have a blessed day.